Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little sunflowers. How are you? Well, first of all, this goes to Spotify and, of course, on YouTube. So, yes, Spotify.
Yes.
So, anyway, this is what we call, like, the brown round. But, like I said, it goes to Spotify, but you'll also get to see it on YouTube. Baby Crone, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yes, I hope you guys enjoy the recaps that we bring you. It's always something new and informative to talk about. And also we title this Find Out with the Crones. So as we have recently retitled ourselves, we call ourselves News with Tarot now. So
Because we do news.
yes,
With the tarot cards.
yes, we do. And we cover hot topics and the latest things. So hopefully if you're tuning in on YouTube or on Spotify, you get to stay up to date with us about once a week, would you say?
Yeah, about once a week. We try to do it. Sometimes we miss, but, you know, we try to do it once a week. We want to see how it really work out because nothing is etched in stone because, you know, Baby Crone going back to school. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it, but we'll make it work because it has to, right? Okay, so, I mean, it's not like we've been getting any views on Spotify,
No.
but it's there anyway. Who knows?
Yes.
You know, we hopeful, right? So with that being said, with no further delay, let me say, well, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers, I hope you had a glorious day. You know, I came out with my little tank top on, but I got a little chilly. Like I said,
It happens.
we just
like-
stay chilly, but I'm not cold.
No,
I'm
it's
not
just
cold. I'm
the
not
fall
cold.
breeze creeping in, I
Yeah,
swear.
I could feel fall drifting in. Like, yes, ooh, I'm coming soon.
Yes.
The nights are gonna get a little cooler. The mornings a little cooler. I could feel it. So, with all of that being said, I want to talk about something briefly. I was listening. I've been out, as you know, for a while. Well, this thing came out. This episode came out about I don't know, about 4 weeks ago.
Yes.
And as you all know, I adore Candace Owens.
Yes.
I mean, yes, she says things that I don't always agree to, but that's life. But she's talked about this thing about slavery.
Yes.
And she is correct. Everything she said, and no, I am not surprised because I've learned all that through religion and studying. So no, I'm not surprised about that slavery has been around ever since the dawn of man, okay? It's indigenous. However, when she was going on about it, I began to see the reactions to other people. And the reaction to people, and I should say people of color, if that's okay.
Yes.
And they were acting like, oh my God, I never heard that before.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, and I was sitting there and I was thinking, wait a minute. Before America was America,
Yes.
we had already been in slavery, for 400 years?
Or more.
Or more. So when America came over, see, yes, all of that is true, but let's get to the underbelly of what slavery did. It destroyed homes. It treated people, black folks, as if they were less than human. They were, 3/4 human?
Yes.
We don't want to talk about that. It's all right to forgive and who point the finger and who started. I declare to you, there is still slavery going on right now.
Most definitely.
Bigger, and it's always been. Who started it? I don't know. But I know that America had been in slavery for over 400 years. And she pays a price for it. And that part we just cannot ignore.
No.
I'm sorry. I felt like when I heard it, I felt like people was like, oh, well, I feel so sad now that I understand now. I'm not saying be mad at anyone, but I feel like Jewish. Remember what has done to us so you won't forget. They play their movies, they defend their honor. Why?
They do.
Because they don't want you to ever forget what happened to them. Ever. And rightfully so. And I say to black people, remember slavery, the atrocity, what happens to our ancestors. Don't forget that. Regardless of where it came from, it was here and it built America. It was cruel and inhumane. And I don't want us to forget that even today, that people are still being killed on the streets because of color.
Yes.
I don't want us to forget it because we found some new, and I'm not saying it's a racist thing, baby Crone. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not racist at all. It's just this country is built on color because we was built on slavery. So therefore, color does have to matter in a sense.
Right. And it's not about who started it and who ended it. They ended it because it wasn't a profit anymore. They ended it because they was breeding in their own backyards. They ended it for a lot of reasons. They also ended it slavery because the North wanted to fight the South and they needed people.
Yes.
They ended it for a lot of reasons. But it wasn't ended because they was feeling sorry for black folk.
No, not at all.
Okay? So, like I said, I adore Candace, but the way it was presented to me, it was like, you all need to forgive white people, and we should forgive.
Yes.
Of course.
Forgive and move on, but
Forgive, but never forget.
yes.
In this case, never forget. Let our school teachers be the Jews that says, no matter what Hitler did, we will take it to our graves. Our children and our children's children's children will remember what happened to us. And I'm
Yes.
saying us, as a black people, take that motto. We will never forget what happened to our ancestors. And we will tell the story.
Yes.
It will never die. Until freedom come, when all people are free and we don't have to talk about this no more. Hallelujah.
Yes, I would like to add that this is the problem with public school. Well, this is just the problem with school and education in general, because it just shows you how different generations learned history different. And now students, like literal babies now, new generation is going to be learning that history, even though it was awful, at least if you live in Florida, because this is a new Florida curriculum that they're imposing, and this was as of July 20th. It's a new curriculum saying that some black people benefited from slavery because it taught them valuable skills.
That is true. All of these things is true. I'm not saying none of it, but don't forget the atrocities.
Yes.
You're talking about thousands to maybe 10. You understand what I'm saying? There's been a lot of great men that done great things. You understand?
Yeah.
And not only has the blacks had to go through slavery, they had to go through sharecropping. That just doesn't end. So,
And those slave movies are brutal.
all I'm saying to you is this. Just don't forget, for our ancestors. I was looking at up in the Appalachian Mountains,
Okay.
and they was up there where these Indians were. And I think that they were saying that these Indians, kids, get $500,000 at
Yes.
the age of 18. They are ran by,
Like a,
what is it?
I think these were Cherokees specifically.
Whoever they were.
Yeah.
But they were ran by, the casinos ran this, and they were making their money.
Yeah.
And I began to see reparation for them.
Yeah.
Indigenous people.
And they own their land.
They own their land, and if you were to go, you can rent their land and you can build your house.
Right.
But the land is theirs. So I'm just saying
Fair
the
enough.
injustice of it all.
True injustice.
I'm
but
glad that they have what they have, but they're not the
We
only
don't.
downtrodden.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying. It was good to see it. Like, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I knew that Indians, because I always hear negative things about ending alcoholism, and I'm sure all of that is true. But I'm saying, but when I saw this, it made me see it's not all as bad as people would want you to believe.
Yes.
Many of them are benefiting from
Oh, yeah,
being
most definitely.
being there. At least this tribe. So, well, anyway, I just wanted to hit on that. I
Yeah.
don't want to offend anybody. I just really wanted to say something because I just couldn't sit on that. And even though it's 4 weeks old, don't forget.
Yeah.
I don't forget. You know what I mean? And let me say this. Even after slavery, we went through a great segregation.
Yeah.
We went through lynching. People were being lynched.
I don't even know how slavery can end, yet we're still in slavery in some type of way. Because
Yes.
therefore you can't say slavery ended then because we're still in slavery.
That's true. And there is atrocities that's going on in Africa and other parts of the world that makes my heart bleed.
Yeah.
But nobody's really dealing with that. Why? Because slavery is supposed to be over. We're not supposed to be dealing with none of this. This doesn't happen in our country. It doesn't happen in Britain.
Right.
Child pornography, it doesn't happen. Trafficking, no, that doesn't happen.
Exactly.
No, we don't talk on that. None of that exists. So if we're not looking at it that it exists, why would we be over in another country trying to stop it from happening when it's happening around us?
Yes, you're right. We just think we're too good to be like, oh, no, that can't happen in our soil.
But it's happening all the time, and I'm grieved by it. And yes, everything someone says about slavery, yes, but don't forget that we were treated, our ancestors. Should we forgive? Always forgive. Always. But remember what happened, so the story will always be told. No little black boy or little black girl should not know at least their heritage, that
Yes.
you are a descendant of. Whatever that is.
Yep.
I feel as though any white girl, any Asian boy,
Yeah,
any
we should keep that
Hispanic,
alive.
you should keep that alive within yourself. And I'm sorry that in our country that a lot of black people don't have that great story. However, it is our story, and it also shows that we are a people that we overcome. Not only
Yes.
that, it's like we were like the Jews in a way. No matter how much you beat us, we kept breeding.
Yeah.
We kept breeding. So with all of that being said, I'm just saying we are a strong people. Yes, there were blacks who sold us into slavery. Yes. But none of this make it right when we went through the Middle Passing and when we got here to the white men. My God, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. And maybe you should see some black movies so you won't forget, like Avatar. No, not Avatar. 12 Years a Slave.
Yes.
I forgot the other one about the Middle Passing. I cannot remember it. Anyway, they have so many of them out there that you could just learn. And I'm not saying look at this with hate.
No. Nor should we be hating now just because of our history.
No, but we should learn to embrace our history
and
live better and be better for it. Be better people. Be better. Be what our ancestors suffered and died for.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. But never, ever deny what happened to us as a people.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying. So if this offend anybody, I apologize. I just had to say something about it. And honestly, I can go way, way deep because I got years and dates, but that's not necessary. I think I've said what I had to say on that. So can we move to the next subject? Can it be a bright one? That was it? And now you got anything you want to say?
No, I do not, but I do want to just get all the heavy topics out the way.
Well, I don't want to talk about nothing heavy right now. Give me something light right now, please. Jamie Foxx.
Okay, yeah, Jamie Foxx.
Well, they're saying Jamie Foxx wants Katie Holmes back. I don't know if that's true, but you gotta laugh at that. Now you almost died, allegedly, and now you came to some clarity, and now you probably have to take medicine or something for the rest of your life or whatever. No offense, you're getting older, things happen.
Yeah.
And now you realize, I want Katie Holmes back. Now you the ultimate playboy, never wanting to be married, but you want old Katie back. Okay. I think Katie's in a relationship, but Katie did come see you when you were sick, allegedly.
Yeah.
So maybe you do have a chance, though.
Yeah.
You know, that's what y'all do. Y'all do you. You know, I just started talking about slavery, so I don't want to think I don't need to say no more about that.
Okay.
Whatever make you happy, let it make you happy.
Yeah, that's true. We love on this channel.
Most definitely.
Now, who's trying to steal love is Kim Kardashian with Bad Bunny. Well, first she was there with Tristan Thompson.
Remember, this is baby's Crone opinion. We don't always agree, okay, Charles?
Yes, Harvey.
All right.
So, Kim Kardashian was first spotted with Tristan Thompson at the Drake concert, and they were getting out of the same car together. Okay, still hanging with Khloe's man, even though it's been rumored to say that she does not like it. So that just shows you how much of a sister Kim is. And then to continue on, while there at the Drake concert, Bad Bunny, who is still dating Kendall Jenner, is flirting and talking to Kim.
Allegedly.
And then when Kendall went to go pull Bad Bunny away from Kim, you could see Kim's arm at the very last second, like grabbing on, like, where are you going? Like, come back.
That's true.
It just seemed like and then you saw her dancing with Bad Bunny, and I have no idea. And
okay. I don't like to get in allegedly, but let me tell you what I think.
Okay.
It just seems, I want to use a word because I'm starting to have a little tummy ache for Kim.
Oh.
Just a little one.
Okay.
Because remember, she used to be one of my faves.
Yes, she was.
So you got to remember that. So I never hated her. I just wanted her to go off the air. And this is to see she's not going anywhere.
No.
At least not today. I mean, she going, just not today.
Or tomorrow.
Or tomorrow. She going, okay? So anyway, it just led me to just see, to me, how lonely she is.
Yes.
It's a loneliness, even though you're around a lot of people. I know that loneliness when you're looking for love and you can't find it. You have divorce remorse to some degree. You acted out. You had this all planned in your mind. Now the man that your husband is with someone else, you can't reach him. Your whole plan blew up.
Yep.
Excuse me. Your whole plan blew up. See, you got your eyes on it, don't you?
I do.
Okay. Your whole plan blew up. Do you think it smudged the glass?
No.
Okay. Your whole plan blew up. Talking about Kim Kardashian. And now it's like you just want anybody that's about decent. And I'm sure everybody who she looked around is with somebody.
Yes.
You know, that's just the way it is. And that's like that because, in my opinion, that's because you're being set apart. That means you're going through something. That means there's a mark on you. Like the Bible said there was a mark put on Cain. Well, there's a mark put on her. Why? Because she has to go through something. It's not a mark that anybody could see.
Right.
Because you got to ask yourself several questions. Like one of the questions is, why is she traveling around the country?
Right.
Why is she going to all these shows? And who have her kids?
Exactly.
Now you might say, wait a minute, nobody's saying that about Kanye. Wait a minute, unfair,
Yes.
because Kim got full custody.
Yep.
So where is Kim with her kids?
Right. And Kanye had a problem with that.
Where is Kimberly with her kids when she's going around, going out at nightclubs, hanging out.
Yep.
And this is the kicker. People are judging Chloe because she's home raising her kids.
That is true. She is.
That is bizarre to me. Where Kimberly is out tracing all over the world.
And using her kids. Because
using her kids. And not only that, going to shows, partying with Tristan, her sister's boyfriend, doesn't care what none of this, what about her kid? See, this lets you know the very core of a woman that is lonely, don't want to be in the house, and clearly her children are not fulfilling her.
Yes, I wonder how Chloe must feel being at home with the kids.
Chloe must feel fine, because if Chloe didn't, she would do something about it. I don't feel sorry for Chloe, and I love Chloe. I love Chloe. I just think Chloe play mental games with herself, and until Chloe gets real with Chloe, Chloe's going to be dealing with some things. But my issue is not with Chloe. My issue is that the thing that I'm saying with Chloe is she's home taking care of her kid, doing what she got to do, and people are just thinking this is the most worst thing she could do.
Yeah.
But no one mentions about how Kim is out there hoeing around.
Perfect.
When I say hoeing, trying to get men to want her, trying to, even her sister's boyfriend.
Yeah, so desperate.
I'm not saying she's trying to get him like that. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't have really much talk with you when you with my sister.
Right.
Not enough when I want to grab you when my sister pull you away.
Yes.
I don't know what that is. But then again, like I said, this is a peculiar family, and they have peculiar ways. What do you mean? This family, Scott said that he done slept with them. Some of them, we could say who, right? Yeah. All right, then we know that Kendall was with Travis. We know that Black China.
Oh, okay.
Black China was with Rob. and Black China was with the baby name. Not Trav, Tiger.
Oh, okay.
So, but the brother went with Black China, and yet you see the interchanging and had a baby.
Yep, and so did Courtney with the other Travis.
Courtney with the other Travis. Kim dated. It's normal.
Yeah.
So I could see why Kendall pulled her man away. Because it's like, my thing is, clearly, it is clear to me that Chloe really don't give a damn.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's okay, because none of it makes sense to me.
No, that's just weird.
It makes sense to me when I sit down and with my cards and really go over it. But this is just a psychological thing. She really doesn't care what he does, but she just want him there to be able to raise the kids. It's so delusional.
Yes.
And he's such a young man.
Actually, you know what? That's a good point.
It's just delusion. Because she's almost 40.
Yes.
And he's what, 31, 30? Is he?
Let me
He's
see.
young. He's young. And he's just, even though you all talk about him, you got to understand, this man is young. Okay? He young. He ain't a teeny bopper, but he was a teeny bopper when she met him.
Yeah, he's 32.
He's 32 now. He must have just had a birthday.
Let's see, his birthday is March.
See? He just had a birthday.
So,
because, and Chloe is what, 39, 40?
Yes, I'm looking that up. 39.
See? And she has a birthday, what, next year, right?
Let me see, her birthday is in June.
Yep, so she just had a birthday.
Yes.
So you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you think about it, you can't be mad at him. She met him years ago, and he was in his 20s? Come on. You know what I'm learning? You got to give a break for people to grow. And 20s is the years for you to make your mistakes, fumble. You have babies. You make mistakes when you're in your 20s. But you begin to wise up when you get in your 30s. So yeah, you may be awkward for the first 31, 32 years, but at 33, people start expecting more from you. You know what I mean? But in your 20s, that's a time to mess up and fumble and do goofy things. Like Carly said, if I know what I know now, I would have never got my breast done.
Yeah.
No? You know, I mean, we make mistakes.
Yeah.
And when you're young, you don't know. Sometimes you think you know, but you don't know.
Yes.
So, but right now, back to Kimberly before we end this segment. I feel as though Kimberly is like, excuse me, I don't like bugs. So I think Kimberly is lonely, a loneliness she never known like this. And it's one that's lingering because she's got to look at herself. You got to understand, Kimberly done had, 3 marriages?
Yes.
3. 3 marriages before she was 40?
Yeah.
3 marriages. So, and none of them worked,
No.
right? And not mentioning the boyfriends.
Yes, that is true.
You know, the Rev G. Bush, that's not mentioning that, okay? And they didn't work. Sometimes divine intervention step in for you. And I think that right now, Kimberly is just at a time where she feels isolated because she needs to find herself.
Yes.
Will she go, even if she goes and be with another man, it won't work.
No.
She got to, you'll know when it worked. You'll know. You'll know. Why? Because she'll talk differently.
Oh.
Wisdom.
Yeah, right.
You'll know.
Maneuver differently.
She'll maneuver differently. Things about her will change. She will be understanding and tenderhearted. You know, this woman is very hard. You
Yes.
know? Very hard. I never know how hard she was until I began to see how she talks to her sister.
Yes.
Or what things she said about her brother.
Yes.
And things that she said about Kanye. I get to really see that when people say she's so gentle, I've seen it for myself now.
She just appears gentle.
And I like what Courtney says. The things she says, you ought not say that to your sisters. I agree with that. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, most
Crone.
definitely.
What you got to say about it?
I don't have anything much to say other than Courtney was right all along, and Courtney has been sounding the alarm since pretty much they fought. So
and the wonderful thing is, this is how you know when truth, because you see Courtney is rising, had a baby out of nowhere with all the work, just giving up, but she trusts God.
Yes.
She's pregnant and she's happy. Okay, with a man that Kim didn't want and threw as disposal.
and said Courtney's the least interesting to look at. And look who wanted
But we
her.
know that's ridiculous. So when you look at everything, look at the balances now.
Yeah.
Because it seems to me Courtney is living the dream Kim wanted, and the dream that all of her sisters wanted.
Yes.
Outside of Kendall.
Yes, that is very true.
Because I don't think Kendall know exactly what Kendall wants.
No, Kendall trying to find Kendall.
Kendall finding Kendall, and that's right, Kendall. Because Kylie needs to find Kylie. Kylie done put herself as a mother. She 25 years old? 25, that's ridiculous. Yes. With 2 kids.
Well,
I'm not saying I'm judging. I'm just saying she got a lot to learn too.
Yeah, I mean, the way she puts it, she dreamt of being a mother, so she finally got to have her dream early. So.
Well, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, because when you have money, you could do whatever you want to do. I can't judge it.
Because somebody can watch your kids like Kim as you go prance around.
Kim prance around the world. I don't know where Kim is gone, okay? Kim ain't home. I don't know where.
I feel bad for her kids.
Every time I hear you just said Kim was in Italy with her mom. Kim is here. I'm like, where's her kids? Well, who keeps the little girl?
Yeah, because you know she'll carry North with her because North is old enough.
North is kind of like been out of the picture for a while.
Lately.
Because I think she's been with her father. And then Saint, and then she played, I don't know, this is some craziness, guys. I'm just saying,
it is.
Reconsider and just look at how Kim is prancing all over the world, hanging out, going to clubs all hours of the night, and nobody's saying anything about this woman and her kids.
That is true.
If it was just you and me, people be fussing all day. Go, you need to be home, take care of your kids. And then people get mad because Chloe is home taking care of her kids.
Chloe just can't win.
And so is Chloe, and so is Courtney.
Oh yeah, of course. We know Courtney
But
is
Kim letting you know I ain't give up my life.
Yeah.
I gave up my marriage. Not my life. Clearly.
Yep, she wanted
Children
freedom.
ain't stop me. She like, I'm out in the world. You can be with me. I'm like, I'm single.
Yep.
I'm single. You know, look, girl.
Freedom she wanted.
Slips showing.
And is what she had. Is freedom.
She's got freedom. Money.
Freedom.
But who's raising her kids?
Exactly.
These are the things that you hear when the kids get older. This happened and that happened, mommy. And this is the kind of stuff you hear stuff. But we don't know who have a kid. She got enough money to have anybody watch her kids.
Yes.
Not anybody in a negative way. And I'm not putting Kim down for her kid. I'm just saying, consider it. Mm-hmm. Consider it. This woman is tracing all over the world and not with her kids. I'm just saying.
Oh, at that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Okay, what we going on next? That's all we going to say about that.
Yes, next we're going to talk about how, sadly, speaking of being separated and alone, Lizzo is being separated because her boyfriend allegedly has broken up with her. She now has been dropped from the halftime show at the Super Bowl. And now more people are even coming out about these allegations, and it's just sad to see because it just looks like a takedown.
Lizzo peed off
I don't know who you did
up there at the top of the mountain, but somebody said, "You coming down?"
Yeah.
I feel so sad for Lizzo, but whatever she did, she did not play the game. Or this is a humiliation ritual. Y'all know my conspiracy. This don't seem right. It don't smell right. It don't feel right. This don't seem right to me.
Yes, they dropped her hotter than they dropped
It just seemed like
Jonathan
no
Majors.
matter what went down, it's like, I don't know, this don't seem right. It don't seem right. It don't feel right. It don't smell right. And it smells like somebody is saying, put that woman out her misery.
Oh.
That's what it sounds like. I feel so bad for Lizzo. However, I gotta speak it the way I feel it.
Okay.
You know the game.
Yes, she does.
You knew the game. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you said. Because when Beyonce stopped your name, I said,
Yes.
this is bigger than, come on you all, this is bigger than them girls.
Yes, it is.
Those girls is the catalyst, but it's bigger than that.
I have a question. Could it be because we was starting to see Lizzo rise because we started seeing her in Instacart commercials and advertising products? So could this be the fact that...
It could just be somebody who just don't like her, don't like what she represents. They could find her obnoxious and they just want her down. It could just be she has an enemy.
That's true.
And they will use whatever they can. This is Hollywood. Land of the weird. Land of dreams, sweet pea.
And
They
lands of
make
illusions.
you, amen. They will make you and break you. I don't know what's going on, but I'm telling you, this stinks real high. This ain't no little bit of stuff. You know, I've seen other people go through stuff and it ain't get this big.
Yeah.
You understand? But don't worry, because if they want to save you, if they want to save her,
Yes.
they'll save her. You know what? Didn't they say, what's that? The pirate man, what's his name? The actor.
Oh, Johnny Depp?
Didn't they save him at the end?
Yes, they did
He looked
save
like he was going down, 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 down. Didn't they save him?
Yes.
They could save her.
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can. Oh, man. Yes, they can. Yes. And also, there's this rumor out. I don't know if I should do a reading on it. There's a rumor out. Did you have anything else you want to say about Lizzo?
No, I did not.
Can you say poor Lizzo for me?
Okay. Poor Lizzo.
Poor Lizzo. And Lizzo, hold your head up. Hold your head up. I hope you have money and whatever. Just know, what don't break you make you strong. Be better. Be better, Lizzo.
Yes.
And I don't know what you could have done that could have caused all of this. So, with that being said, I'm done with that conversation. I was going to talk about something else, but I forgot what it was.
Oh, well, to move on to more struggling news and not being able to not be saved, Tory Lanez has to go in for 10 years for shooting Megan Thee Stallion, even though he swear by God he innocent. Well, that's all we got right there to say about
And
Tory Lanez.
there are still people who believe that this is an atrocity, that this man is serving 10 years for this.
I just don't
There are
understand.
people who feeling like this is horrible, that he got 10 years
Wrongfully unjust.
wrongfully and just for shooting Meg. This is something, I just want you to ponder that for a moment. Matter of fact, put yourself in it. There even been people who've said that she wasn't even that badly hurt.
Yes.
This is crazy. So we just going to just leave that alone because
Yeah. Somebody living in Delulu land. So, sad news, to talk about the last sad news, is that the Maui, Hawaii fires is very devastating, and it is the #1 fire, devastating fire in the United States.
Yes.
And who happens to be in the news with this little mix-up, besides, I believe it was just Taylor Swift who was over there?
No, it was Whoopi Goldberg. Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, Oprah Winfrey. Yes, Oprah Winfrey over there at
And they forbid her for taking pictures and had her family crew. She about to cash in at somebody else's demise, and they said no, not here. So I guess to save face, and the way I hear the story, putting my own spin on it.
Yeah.
Allegedly, is that she's over there trying to help, but she really was over there trying to film and get the scoop. And they said, scoot your tail right on out of here. No, you're not going to film this. And so she's over there trying to help with aid and all.
Especially because she
she going to get a story.
Yes.
She get the right amount of money. She hit the right people. She going to get a story. That's Oprah Winfrey. Y'all know what I say about Oprah Winfrey. She's one of the elite. She's a gatekeeper. She's the gate. She's the door.
However,
she's a door to the gate.
It is. It is known that Oprah Winfrey does have properties and land.
And that she
Maui.
does. Yes, she does.
So it could have been a little incentive to be like, let me go look. I'm looking out for my property.
I'm
here
sure
for
she
you guys.
used that right. But I'm sure where her property is not even been destroyed.
No.
It has been touched.
No, it hasn't been touched.
I knew it. So, but she's over there.
Yes.
You know, and but over there with a little camera crew, and they said, no, baby, no, baby,
Yeah,
no.
take that somewhere else.
Take that somewhere else, not here. And that is a travesty.
Yes.
So why don't she go and film where her house is and show how everything is okay and how the smoke rise and how she could see it. That would be interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so enough of that. Do we have anything else?
Yes. Also, because it was Paris Hilton who was also in the news.
Oh, yes,
for
Paris
posting
Hilton
pictures.
is over there, I think, doing a job, right?
No, vacationing.
Oh, she's vacationing, yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems insensitive, but somebody said, well, I don't know where I heard it, but I heard that that's one island. There's still other islands that haven't been touched, and life have to go on. They have to eat.
Yes.
This is how they survive. I'm not trying to be insensitive. You understand what I'm
And
saying?
who knows? Paris could have gone there and still donated some money to the people working there.
That's neither here nor there. Apples or oranges. My point is, there are people in other islands. You made your date. This happened. Too late to get your money back. It's nothing. These people need to make money.
Yes.
It's expensive in Hawaii. It's expensive to live on them islands, okay?
Yes.
The cost of living is, woo, you're complaining? Go live there.
Yes.
So I'm just understanding when I look at it from that viewpoint. Of course, I'm sorry that's happened to what, Maui.
Yes. Maui.
Yes, it's sad. Prayers going up, as a matter of fact, to all the bodies
Yes.
or all that has lost their life. And last one, yes, prayers going up.
Yes.
Hearts going out, most definitely. And to anyone out there that have family over there, my deepest condolences. I hope all work out for you and your loved ones and family and friends. I swear I do. This is from the heart, from Baby Crone and I.
Yes.
So, no, but all I am saying is, not even a but, I am saying there are other islands that has to make money, and I guess I didn't look at it from that viewpoint, and I looked at it from that viewpoint, and I understand, but I don't think they should be blogging and making pictures and showing all of that. Now, I think you should have a little decorum about yourself. I don't think you should be flaunting. I think that you should live low key. You shouldn't be letting it. That's insensitive to me. And I think, in my opinion, I think that she's an elitist. So I don't even think that Paris Hilton taking the pictures, I don't even think that she knew that she's being an elitist.
No.
But then again, the Kardashians do it.
Yes,
they all do it.
Yes, they did it during the pandemic.
They all do it. Beyonce, they all do it. All of them. They insensitive, you know?
Yes.
So, but what do you do when you living like that? When you living like that and money ain't a problem? I wish I lived like that.
Yes.
You know? So.
However, moving on to Whoopi Goldberg, she was in the news a few weeks ago for her comments on Jason Aldeana's song, Try That in a Small Town. And
I don't see anything wrong with the song. I'm saying it right now. I get it.
Yeah,
I grew up in a household where it's like, bring that stuff over here.
Yeah, rally together.
In the house, forget about the neighborhood. Just bring that stuff up in here. So I understood the concept. I know people started saying things about guns or weapons.
And
I
used
didn't.
Black Lives Matter movement. So we were like, are you talking about a small town?
I just think that I just think it's get blown up. We're so sensitive. We can't say nothing. I'm just sick of everything.
I thought it was a good song.
I thought it was a very nice song. I thought I identified with it, but as anything, people's going to find a negative. I didn't see anything.
Especially when it comes to racism.
I didn't see anything negative about the song, and I'm just being honest. You know, of course, when people start pulling it out, you could see a whole lot of things, but my heart didn't see it when I first heard it.
No.
So because my heart didn't see it, and my heart rejoiced, and I would believe that my heart would feel racism if it was directed. I think that I would feel that.
Because we touched that at the very beginning.
I just felt like when you're dealing with a hometown and these small little places, don't bring that stuff up in here. It reminds me back in the day when you had like Black Panthers. You ain't try that stuff. That's what it remind me of. Now, it could remind people of other things, but it just remind me of how people can band together. As a matter of fact, this is my last story. Where I live, it was one winter. We had a really, really bad winter storm up in here. We were snowed in.
Yes.
Okay? But the neighbors there was accidents all over these roads.
Awful.
It was awful. And what did our neighbors do?
They
neighbors
helped
from everywhere. Well, we don't have it's large, but but neighbors from everywhere help.
Definitely a lot.
Sorry about that, but I was hungry and the camera went out and I needed something to eat. So here we are, picnicking on some Doritos. So, and juice. To us, Baby Crone, with much love.
Yes.
Camera went out on us.
It sure
but we're back. So Baby Crone, where did we leave off?
Talking about Whoopi Goldberg and the try this in a small town comment and how it's not really racist.
At the end of the day, I think that Whoopi Goldberg felt as though it was very racist. This is my opinion. I love Whoopi Goldberg. I think I love her. I always felt like she was mean. I just felt like she was just a mean lady. And she's probably lovely, I'm just saying. However, this is, to me, it's time for Whoopi Goldberg to just sit down.
Okay.
Do your little acting jobs. It's time to just go and take a bow. And I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm not. You just gotta know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to
There you go.
walk away, Whoopi, know when to run. She doesn't know that.
No.
It's time. People don't want you. You got a bad rep for causing arguments. People feel as though you're an elitist. I don't feel that way. I feel as though you all say how you feel. And I feel as though if somebody there is going to challenge you, you're going to get what you get. But putting all of that on the back burner because of the writer's strike, all of y'all
Yes.
doing is bickering at one another. Now, the way that I understand it, it's only like that for now. It's not like that on a... It's, from what I understand, it's only like that because of the holidays. But they supposed to be
Yes.
coming back.
Yes,
But
The
honestly,
View.
they should take the show off or revamp and get rid of all of them. Joy, all of them. Leave nothing and start it all over with a younger panel and ease it up, not let it be so intense all the time.
I know they do talk about real intense topics.
I mean, you can
but
have
it's
it,
life.
but have something in it that's a little pop culture. It's always so grown-up-y.
That is true.
You know, it's just like grown-up talk all the time. I get it, but have some young grown-up stuff in it.
Young grown.
You know, like
stuff.
somebody talk about something, what's going on. Not a fashion show, but you know what's going on, and just like TMZ, I guess.
Oh, okay.
There's a little segment where you can get what's going on.
All right.
I don't know. And yet you can all participate in that too. It don't have to be so deep and thought-provoking and writers and politics and yada. It could just ease up. I'm thinking that the day of the View, in my opinion, revamp or over.
They've been on for a while, so.
They've been on for years.
They could go. I mean, we could use some new different TV shows.
Use different TV show or revamp that. But all of them need to go. Every last, from the tutor to the rooter, all of them need to go.
Yeah, fresh people, new ideas.
Fresh people, new ideas, and just a whole nother way of doing
thinking.
it. Yeah, I just think that way. And they bicker, and it's just a turn off. And it reminds me of some reality shows.
Oh, that is very true. They can come off housewifey.
And it's enough. Right. So with that being said, is there anything else?
No, we didn't have much else to cover. The only thing that was in the news as a side tangent was that Michael Orr, the son from the Blind Side story, is coming out claiming that he was actually in a conservatorship and it wasn't actually adoption papers that he
They
signed.
lied to him. They deceived him. And they told him that they had adopted him allegedly, but they didn't. They put him in a conservatorship
And
took all his money, used his story. And these are apparently supposed to be people of substance. The greed of it all.
Yes.
The greed. It never amazes me. This is one of the things I say about the Kardashians. It's never enough. Even Beyonce. It's just never enough with these people.
No, never.
And their thirst just get more and more outrageous.
Yes.
It's never enough.
Yeah.
Never enough. Sorry for eating, but I was hungry. So.
Yeah, that was really it. The only thing we could really, this is a side tangent, Baby Crone's throwing this one in here. I like Raquel from Vanderpump Rules, but she is not returning, which, good on you, girl. You do not need to return to Vanderpump Rules. And she was spotted in Arizona, I think it was like last week, and she's not filming, so that's just great to see. I just wanted to throw her out there.
Don't throw her out there. She just wanted to say, keep you up on what's going on with
Yes.
her. Well, that's all we have.
Yep.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. This is all the news that I can remember that I was holding up. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. This is our Spotify.
Yes.
And our what? YouTube.
Oh, yes.
So please join us. Or it is there for you if
Yep.
you want it.
Find out with the Crones.
Find out with the Crones. Again, please subscribe. Thumbs us up.
Yes.
Tell a neighbor. Tell a friend.
Comment.
Tell an enemy.
Yes.
Tell them, hey, we got news over here. We enjoy sharing with you. We enjoy talking with you. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Nope, that will be all.
Well, that would be all. Have a glorious, glorious afternoon. Is it afternoon?
Yes, late. Yeah.
Well, late afternoon. Sunflower.